Hey, what up, y'all? This is your boy Ken. You're watching The View from the Game. Thank you for tuning in. If you're on Instagram, you watch me live. I am the actual man behind the Instagram. Yes, I do answer my DMs. When you DMing me. Hey, but check this out, man. While I got your attention, make sure you go get my book, The 48 Laws of Game. That's right, The 48 Laws of Game. You can get it at audible.com. All you got to do is type my name, Pimpin Ken. When you get to audible.com, and this book, as well as my other book, The Art of Human Chess. This is the book everybody's talking about. This is the book that your daddy should have taught you about. Everything that your daddy didn't teach you the game, it's in this book right here. In The Art of Human Chess, the study guide to win, teach you how to maneuver, teach you how to finesse, teach you how to play chess, teach you how to outsmart your enemy. You got to get my books, classics. Hey, man, also, man, make sure you subscribe, like, and make sure you let everybody know through notification where to come and get this joint at by sharing. And also, I am also the proprietor and the owner of HHF Mag, HHF Clothing, HHF Awards, and HHF Radio. Hey, man, stay tuned, man, and go to thehiphopfraternity.com and check us out. And every Monday, we at the Ice Bar. That's right, 5456 Fayetteville Road, Atlanta, Georgia. Every artist get in free. Every A&R get in free. Every executive get in free. Everybody is free. Artists get to perform for free, and you get to park for free. The only free game in town. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Ken Ivy, a.k.a. Pimpin Ken. You're watching my podcast, The View from the Game. Once again, I like to have distinguished guests, and I'm letting him introduce himself. I know y'all probably seen him on YouTube. He do the street credit. He pull up on you with the street credit. But let them know who he is, who in the house today. Give him a little background.
All right, so what's going on, guys? If you don't know who I am, my name is Doreen Delavante, your favorite consumer law expert. I teach people how to repair, rebuild, restore their own credit using consumer law. I'm also the CEO and founder of the first consumer law-based credit repair software, Consumer Law Dispute.ai, that for $1, guys, for $1, credit repair, it don't got to be expensive. For $1, you can start fixing your credit today, get a 14-day trial. If you don't like it, just cancel. But there's absolutely no excuse why you should have bad credit. So I teach people how to repair, rebuild, restore their own credit, and I crack the code to make credit repair easy from the comfort of your own home. You don't even have to go outside to mail out a single dispute letter. What's going on, my brother? How you doing?
Hey, man, my pleasure, man. You know, this is my favorite subject. You know, over the years, I did multiple business. Even people, they say, Ken, you do a lot of deals with a lot of corporations, but that ain't what it is. You still got to understand basic credit. You know what I'm saying? So I want you to explain what is the importance of credit and why one should have good credit.
Mm-hmm. So, like what I found out when I came here, I'm not from here. I'm Jamaican, right?
Okay, right.
So I moved here 14 years ago. Today, damn, it's actually my anniversary. Shit. Yeah, it's my anniversary when I left Jamaica. Golly, I wasn't even thinking about it. Mm-hmm. So 14 years ago, I left Jamaica and I came here to the United States of America on a school work and travel visa. I went up north to New Hampshire, got my first job at Dairy Queen. I was a fryer cook, flipping burgers, all that great stuff, working for $7.25. Dude, I knew nothing about credit, nothing at all. But because I was on the school work and travel program, they had housing and stuff set up for me. So I didn't know that you needed credit to get somewhere to live. That's not something, because in Jamaica, you either have your money or you don't. There's no, we're going to run your credit for you to get an apartment. Right. You know somebody, you go pay for the apartment. Right. So coming over here, it was a big culture shock. Mm-hmm. Especially that the way you live, the condition of your life, where your kids go to school, where you go to work, the type of employment that you can have, and the people that's in our zip code is actually controlled by credit. See, I didn't know none of that. Okay. So it's later on I learned this stuff, right? So as I moved into settling in America, left New Hampshire, came to New York, all right, credit again. All right, what's this credit thing everybody keeps talking about? Because I've never seen it. I don't know what it is, but I can't get nothing because everything had this word credit, credit, credit. So I started looking into it. Oh, it's a three-digit number that basically controls your whole life. Mm-hmm. So I fast forward, got a job at Five Guys, right? So now I'm the fry cook. I'm killing it, right? Best fry cook on the whole line. Shout out to Five Guys. Y'all gave your boy, they gave your boy a chance, man, when I just came to New York. So I got moved up now, so I'm making $8.50 an hour, right? So I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm killing it, right? And then I'm like, you know what? I need more. So I got my green card, and then I said, you know what? I'm gonna join the military because I don't want to deal with this green card issue no more. I'd rather have my citizenship, so I don't have to be going back to the embassy, and I just didn't want to deal with it, right? So I joined the military, got my citizenship, and then I got comfortable. I drank the Kool-Aid, all the Kool-Aid, go to school, get a job with the state or the city, save for retirement. I bought all the Kool-Aid, bro. There was none left. I drank all the Kool-Aid. And then I realized that still being in the military, well, the credit score still controlled what type of job I got. Because if your credit isn't good, you cannot get certain security clearances and you can't get certain jobs. Certain jobs in the military come with certain bonuses, like a 20,000 bonus, a 30,000. There's jobs that come with certain bonuses. I wasn't eligible because, one, I didn't know nothing about credit. My credit was trash, right? So fast forward now. All right, cool. I'm making a little bit of money now, right? I needed my first car. Went to the dealership, got denied. Flat out. Dude, no, bro, no, N-O, no. What you don't understand, the N or the O, it was just no everywhere. So I called my friend and said, yo, Kevin, why I keep getting denied for everything? He's like, my friend's Jamaican, right? So he's like, my youth, your credit no good. So I say, so how am I going to get it? And he's like, all right, you know what, Mr. Move forward. So he came now, and he was a co-signer for me. Now, at the time, I didn't know what a co-signer was, or what situation you put people in when you ask them to be a co-signer for you. Basically, they're assuming a liability on behalf of someone else if you default on it. But I didn't know. I just wanted my first car, right? So I was responsible. So I paid the car off. But dude, 2007 Nissan Altima, 75,000 miles, 18.9% interest rate, bro. It was ridiculous. I paid for that car 3 times, bro.
That's against the contract.
Oh my God. Well, if that was the case, Santander was pimping me.
Yeah, it was.
They were pimping me, because I'm telling you, bro, that was crazy. But you see, at the time, I didn't know any better.
Right.
And what happened was, I just wanted that car. It didn't matter that between the car payments for $550 and being a new driver in the state of New York, that note and insurance was $950.
That's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money, but I didn't know that. So what I was doing now, I caught myself in a trap, because now I'm working 2 to 3 overtime per week to pay for this damn car. And I'm not talking about my other living expenses and taking care of my mom and sisters back home.
Big time.
Big time. So everything that I worked, dude, I was lucky if I was saving $50, bro. It was hand to mouth. I get it. Oh, here you go. Here you go. Kept nothing, paycheck to paycheck.
When did you decide that you was going to learn about credit, and when you learned the importance of credit?
Right. So now, fast forward, right? We're in 2019. Supposed to get a job with the city. Environmental Protection Department, right? And I put in my 2 weeks notice, because now I'm active duty. So I'm making some good money now. I was like at 60, 70,000 a year. Just broke into the middle class, feeling good as a motherfucker now, right? Shit. So got into the middle class, finally thought I made it. And then the city told me that they're no longer having this position available. Mind you, I just put in 2 weeks notice 2 weeks ago.
Right.
I'm supposed to start this job in 2 weeks.
Right.
I've been training my replacement.
Right.
I went and told my commander, hey, listen, the city says they're not going to do the job anymore. And I was wondering if I could come back. He's like, you're training your replacement. We can't send him back. He quit his job. So now I'm screwed.
Now you ain't got a job.
So now they kept me for the December, and dude, I went into a dark place, man. I was angry, like, why is this happening to me? But then you see, we can't see our own corners, and when God got plans for us, we fight, we curse because we don't see it right away. But there was something bigger that I didn't see while we're here right now.
Right.
So at the barbershop, I heard my barber talk about, yo, I just bought a book for my niece. It's called Rich Dad Poor Dad. I'm like, Rich Dad Poor Dad? What kind of dumbass book is that? But that was angry me, right? I was like, what kind of dumbass book is that? You got two dads, a dumbass book. So driving home, my mind wouldn't rest. So I went on YouTube, Rich Dad Poor Dad audiobook. Dude, my whole life changed. And that's when the importance of credit and financial literacy really hit me.
Okay.
And going into end of 2019, 2020, I was deployed in Kuwait. Dude, I was reading everything. 140 books on my deployment. I was not outside doing nothing. If it's not work, PT, or something that I have to do, chow time, dude, I am not going outside. I'm reading, I'm consuming. And a lot of people, they're not willing to let the old them die for a new person to be born. So it took a year for me for that to happen. And that was throughout my deployment. And throughout my deployment now, that's when I started reading books on credit, business, real estate, self-development, entrepreneurship, everything you can think of. I'm feeding my mind because I needed to be transformed. I needed to become a new person. And that's when I got the game and I understood what the assignment now was. Fixed my credit in Kuwait. I only had a cell phone, barely had signal, but I was able to get my first 800 credit score in Kuwait.
Okay.
Did it 3 times. I'm like, oh.
So when you say you fix your credit, what was the process?
So first thing is identifying the negative items on your credit. But in order for you to identify negative items on your credit, you need to be able to pull the reports to know what is on there.
Viral moment.
Right? So first thing I did was I learned how to pull my reports. You can go to annualcredit.com and pull your reports. It's free. It's a website for the government, right? Now the thing about it is people believe that their credit score is their credit. It's not. The credit score is a separate entity from the credit. Because that now is either FICO or Vantage. FICO is Fair Isaacs Corporation. Vantage is another scoring model that the consumer reporting agencies came up with. So now, when you pull your reports from annualcreditreport.com, you will get the report itself, no scores. So now, the FICO score is completely different than the consumer report. The FICO score is an algorithm, right? It ranges from 300 to 850. So for 550 points, you fall in a category of poor credit, bad credit, good credit, excellent credit, perfect credit, right? So these are the categories. So now, on that scale...
But before you let that breathe, let me flex a little bit,
Mhm.
and I want you to tell me if I'm accurate. So if you got a Experian, a 600, and you got Equifax 700, and what's the other one?
TransUnion.
Is 800. The middle score is your FICO score, right?
No. So all of them is your FICO score,
Okay.
right? So it depends on if the lender is pulling your FICO, right? The lender is going to run the reports through the FICO algorithm that they are licensed to use. So there's FICO 2, FICO 4, FICO 5, FICO 8, FICO 9, FICO 10, and FICO 10T.
Okay.
There's different scoring
So
models.
I need some lessons too. I thought I knew, so I don't know nothing, y'all.
So there's different scoring
Y'all
models.
better be learning with me, Jack.
For different industries. So when you go for an auto loan, it's a different FICO score that is used. It's called FICO Auto.
Wow.
When you're going for a mortgage,
Man,
they
good
pull
game.
your FICO mortgage score.
Man, good
right?
game.
When we're going for a credit card, is your FICO bank score or your credit card score that is used.
Wow.
Right?
Man,
So there's different ones for different reasons because the credit cards are normally revolving credit. So they want to know, they're looking at how do you pay off your bills per month,
Yeah.
right? If we're talking about an auto loan, that's an installment loan. They're looking, okay, has this person ever had a personal loan before? How do they pay their loan? Do they pay it in full? Is there a half? Are we going to have issues with this person? Mortgage, now they're looking at your overall installment loans, that how did this person use it over a period of time? But they tie it to a certain credit score, but the profile must also match it. Let me explain. You might have an 800 credit score with a thin profile because you're an authorized user on somebody else's credit cards, where the age and utilization help you boost the score. But your profile doesn't support it. Then you're going to get denied. But then you got somebody with a 680 credit score with a thick profile because they've had auto loans, personal loans, right? They've had all of that, but they just might have a young year, meaning that the credit score age, the average age is less than 3 years. So they got a 680. But that don't mean they're going to get denied. When they look at the profile, everything is positive. 100% payment history. So the only thing is holding them back is the average
is
age.
it safe to say credit is your ability to pay your bills on time? Is that basically what you're saying?
Not pay it on time, pay it back on time.
Okay.
So it's not just the on time
So
part.
pay back on time.
Correct. Your ability to do it. So if I extend a line of credit to you, what are the chances of you making your payments when you say you're supposed to make it?
Right.
And honoring our agreement. That's basically what credit is.
So that's what it is. So if you get a car loan, you just got to pay it on time.